This is Hannah. She's the education director at Portland Stage, and we're gonna teach you some theater games that you can play in your living room.
What? I had no idea.
I know. I'm gonna turn it over to Hannah because I don't know the rules to this game. So take it away.
Thanks, Zoe. So today we're going to be playing one of my all-time favorite games, and it's called Storyteller Interrupter. Okay, and you can play with two people. It's a two-person game. It's perfect for all ages, and one person is the storyteller, and one person is the interrupter. So Zoe, why don't you be the interrupter, and I'll be the storyteller.
Okay.
So the storyteller's job is to just tell a story, come up with it on the spot. The interrupter's job is to interrupt. And the way that you're going to interrupt is by coming up with whatever random words you can think of while I'm telling the story. And they don't have to be related at all. They can be as random as possible. And it is my job as the storyteller to immediately incorporate that word into my storytelling. Does that make sense to you, Zoe?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yes.
So we're going to show you an example so that you can see how it goes, and then hopefully you can play this at home with whoever you're quarantining with during this time. Zoe, you also as the interrupter get to come up with the title of the story. A helpful hint if you're having a hard time coming up with a title is it's helpful to name a story after a character and the blank. So you could say the weasel and the architecture firm or whatever you want. So that's a helpful way for me to find titles. Zoe, what's the title of the story?
Well, I mean, I think you came up with it. I think we're gonna go with the weasel and the architecture firm. So take it away.
Oh no.
Yeah.
What did I do?
All right.
Okay. So there once was a weasel, and he wanted nothing more in this world than to be an architect. So he called up the architecture firm, and he said, "Hello, my name is Wibbly Weasel," and he said, "I really want to be an architect at your firm." The weird thing about this is that he was eating a bowl of spaghetti, which the weasel didn't know was pretty unprofessional to call up for an interview while eating. So really he said, "Hello, my name is Wibbly Weasel, and I want to be an architect." So that was pretty weird.
Tortilla chips.
Say it again?
Tortilla chips.
Yes, so, but he likes his spaghetti with crumpled tortilla chips on top, so it not only was his mouth full, but it was making a really loud crunching noise. So gentleman Robert on the phone was pretty confused by A, he doesn't speak weasel, so he didn't know what was going on, and B, it was pretty loud from all the chewing crunchy times. But good thing Gentleman Robert was wearing his handy bowler hat, which can translate anything into whatever his native language was. So he was able to translate weasel tortilla speech into English, which is what Gentleman Robert speaks. But then he was trying to take notes, and he couldn't, his writing was too small, so he had to use his handy monocle to read.
Wheelbarrow.
Say it again?
Wheelbarrow.
And then he said, "You know, I'm over this. I'm gonna pack it all up and take my wheelbarrow to Scribbletown." So he packed up his desk. He said, "Sorry, Wibbly Weasel, I can't help you." And he packed up his desk, put it in a wheelbarrow, and wheeled on out of there. But good thing for Wibbly Weasel, he ended up getting Gentleman Robert's job. The end.
Yay!
So that's how Storyteller Interrupter goes. Play it at home. If you want to share with us any stories that you come up with, we'd love to hear the stories that you write. A kind of next step of this game, if you want to try a next step, is that the next time we could do it, we would definitely switch so that everybody has the opportunity to be the interrupter and the storyteller. But we could switch, and then what we could do is while you tell the story, we both have to act out the story as it comes using our bodies. And so we would be telling the story using her words. So that's another option if you want to take it to the next level. Thank you so much for joining us for Theater Games at Home. Check out our next video where we'll come to you with another game for you all to play at home. Thank you so much. Bye!
Bye!